Hello everybody, I'm just here and welcome back to Wistoria, episode 8, in which... good question actually. We're probably gonna see a bit of a more chill episode, I think, right? I mean, the previous episode was the big climax, big culmination of the whole arc, so today's episode is probably gonna be a little bit more chill. We're probably gonna see Julius apologize to the dwarves begrudgingly, and right. Today, Will is going on a date with Colette. How could I have forgotten? That's what's happening in today's episode. That's the most important bit, isn't it? So yeah, basically we're gonna get a little bit more of a chill episode, a dating episode, you could say. Yeah, that's my expectation. Before we start, I noticed that Wistoria is listed for 12 episodes. It was a mystery for some time how many episodes is it exactly gonna have, and I really was thinking it's gonna get at least 24, but no, apparently 12. So after this episode, we're gonna have 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 more episodes. So I guess they could squeeze another arc into it. Not gonna lie though, I was expecting more, to be perfectly honest with you. Hopefully we're gonna get information about the second season soon-ish, after this season is done though. I would very, very much appreciate it. Yeah, what happened in the previous episode? Let's start with that maybe. The previous episode was the fight with Julius. That's basically it. That's basically all it was. The whole entire episode of Will fighting Julius and absolutely shitting on him. Julius trying to show off the ice magic that he has. Oh yes, this is the magic I can summon like 4 clones. Witness me, this is the magic that only Magiavander has access to, and I came with it myself. I rediscovered the ancient magic of Magiavander. I can create 4 clones. To which Will had the answer of, yeah, sure, you rediscovered the magic that Elfie discovered when she was 4, and she was able to summon 10 clones, so kinda, get fucked, Julius. And that was basically the whole entire episode. Which, I mean, certainly not a bad thing. Certainly very cathartic, both for Will and for us, the audience, I'd say. So yeah, that's basically it. At the end of the fight, Will was way too busy glowing. Well, not glowing. Was too busy just resting after this fight with Julius, and Wignall just strolled in, grabbed the crown, and he won. Although we all know that it was William who won in our hearts, and that's what matters most. We got a brief appearance from Liana, who got curious about Will. We got... what else? We got a couple of moments spent with Elfie, right? Elfie also being very confident that Will is going to succeed, and the whole entire theme was essentially centered around Will and Elfie being those childhood friends and understanding each other, and essentially Will knowing the deep magic since when it was written, so don't cite it to me, bitch. It was a very nice episode, both because of the catharsis that we got from Will fighting, from the comedic moment of Wignall getting the crown, the characterization so much needed for Elfie. It was just a very nice, very cool whole entire package deal, and I very much enjoyed that episode. It was really, really freaking cool, with some beautiful animation to boot, of course, but that's essentially expected from this show by now. Yeah, I mean, that basically sums up the previous episode. Fight with Julius gets shot on. We got the relationship of Will and Elfie, whatchamacallit, fleshed out a little bit more. We got Elfie fleshed out a little bit more. Good episode, very needed, very fun. In today's episode, we're dating Colette. Well, Will is dating Colette, at least. So how about we just stop stalling and start watching this episode, shall we? To do that, you will need your subs, of course, to follow along with me. I'm gonna need my sound to hear what's going on in the show. And I'm gonna have to ask you for support. Support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon, YouTube, down below, or not. Share my content, spread the word. It costs nothing and helps a lot. And with that, we can start watching Wistoria, episode 8 in 3, 2, 1, go. Where Julius? And my camera's flickering again. That should fix it. Where Julius? I'm expecting Julius. It's some beans. Yeah, we don't know really, do we? Yeah, sure, whatever. Tsue. But of course he denied, yeah. Oh. Did you now? Oh. Perfect. Perfect, actually, yep. At least he's honorable enough. Yep. Perfect ending. Okay, I really like this resolution. No, why? Right. He did kind of show everybody that he's kind of capable and strong, yeah. Jealousy, people wanting to duel him to prove that they are stronger than the no talent. Probably. He's gonna be absolutely swarmed with people who want to prove that they are better than the non-magical whoever, right? Yeah, that might be an issue. While we're watching the opening, out of curiosity, I want to see if we maybe already know any information about a potential second season, perchance. A second season is not listed on any list, at least that much I can tell. Nope. No news about second season, which is, I mean, entirely expected, for sure. But I was kind of wishing that maybe, you know, alongside the announcement of the amount of episodes, they would perhaps maybe announce second season, right? That would be nice. Alas. Okay, there's some thread on my anime list about second season, but we're gonna look at it later. Of course. That's also a thing that he's gonna have to face. Yeah, you're strong, let's team up. This school is full of tsunderes, isn't it? Aren't you from Wignall's party? Yep, everybody's trying to suck up to him. Okay. I mean, that's better than everybody trying to challenge him to a duel. Yeah, probably. True. No, I think he's flattered, actually. Yep. Exactly. I wouldn't call them friends, but I mean, yeah, I guess it's kind of how it is. Oh no, double hand holding in public. We can't allow that, can we? Oh, so that's how the date came to be. Gotcha. Sion and Rosti are not gonna be happy. Oh, roommate. Sup? We haven't seen you, have we? True. They really like their teeth in this show, don't they? I say it every episode, but come on. Come on, man. Yeah, Colette invited me. Ooh. Sure. Yes. Yes. Ah. Jealous, are we? Yes, we are. Yeah, you could go shopping, eat some dinner. I don't know what there is for entertainment. Probably not a cinema. Maybe a theater, maybe a public beheading, right? The entertainment of the Middle Ages. uh, did Kiki shrink a little? I don't recall Kiki being so small to fit on Will's head. You're gonna be the chaperone, eh? Now, man. Used to be a woman, though. Is that what it is? Ah, that would be so incredibly on the nose. Ah. Oh no, intertwined fingers. Just bros being bros, you know. I always hold my hand when I walk with homies. Oh boy. That's gonna be a fun episode, isn't it? Yep, Rosti, of course, always being the first. And Will being the dense motherfucker that he is. And here I was hoping for a nice date with Colette, eh? Okay, I mean, at least she's open with it. I like it. That's good. Oh my god, they were roommates. Very good question, Colette. Yes, actually. Really? Oh. Now man indeed. What's that? Butterbeer or something? Of course. Or is it like a... Does that have a double meaning, perhaps? Oh, no. Are we getting another duel? Oh, Will. You dense motherfucker. Fucking Ichika from Infinite Stratos would be jealous if he could understand what's going on. No, it's not just you. Yep. No, I don't think he does. I don't think he knows even what the fuck is going on. Okay, they have an audience. Oh yeah, you know, just homies taking a bath together. Nothing wrong with that. uh yeah, I wonder why. Ah, you poor sod. Another one. Ah, well, you're fucked 7 ways to Sunday, aren't you? Let's go on a date. Yeah, grabbing a cup of tea with the other of the top. Interesting. Yeah, I kind of heard something about that. Hmm. 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 Well, that's gonna be interesting. The top members of the top students who absolutely hate each other's guts fighting together through the dungeon. I mean, he got you both beat, so that's what he's doing here. I mean, you could say that. Look only at me, Will. Looking snazzy there, Theon, I gotta say, with this, you know, black shirt, nice jacket. Makes perfect sense, actually, yeah. He can be the tank of the party. Party of all mages. Not optimal. Yeah, but you can cast Search. And he can fight whatever you searched. Simple. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it is. True. Yeah, and that gives weight to her judgment as well. Exactly. Uh, hmm. You're trying to make all 5 of you the new Magiavander? Well, you gotta show that promise somehow, right? Oh? What do you mean? Yeah, sure. Figures, that's the goal. What was it? Did you throw whatever into the goblet of fire? Dumbledore said calmly. Everybody has their own coin. Sword and shield, how fitting. Well, tell them. Okay. Nah. We still have a couple of minutes left in the episode. That was like the perfect moment to end it, but no. Hmm. Okay, so there's only 10 levels to the dungeon. Basically a bit of a makeup exam, I guess. But for everybody, not just for the failing students. but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. She goes wherever Will does, of course. Oh, there's like a separate track for artificers. Curious. Why are they separated this way, mages from artificers? Who are you? Oh, I guess member of the faculty. Yep. Okay, we got our final arc. Cool. Cool. That was a good episode. We got some light-hearted laughs. We got the establishing of the next arc, right? Good episode. Okay, so while we are watching the ending, I'm gonna see what they say about second season on my anime list. Oh, sure enough, yeah. It's been leaked. Okay, so not confirmed, but it's been leaked at least. Gotcha. Apparently there is not enough material in the source material for a second season, for like a full second season. Interesting. I thought this manga is like way further than that. Curious. Oh, after credits scene. Whomst? Well, you look shady. Of course, there's gotta be some sort of a conspiracy. It's a magical school after all. Yep. Of course. We can't have a magic school without some sort of a conspiracy targeting the school and students within, can we? We absolutely cannot. It is a classic story after all. Alrighty. How about we watch it again? Shall we? Yes, we shall. There's probably not going to be that much talking about this episode, to be honest with you, but let's see. Yeah, a party with the dwarves. Very good finale to this whole, to this whole shebang. Cool. I like it. That they went for this bit of, comedic resolution. I'm gonna be honest, I am a fan of bringing levity into serious matters, right? Like in this case, there was a duel to the death, essentially, with Julius. There were plenty of very intense moments during that duel and whatnot, and the culmination of that brings a lot of levity with it, right? We don't go for I don't know, Julius begrudgingly coming here and side-eyeing everybody, and then kneeling, and Will, I don't know, squeezing his head to the ground so that he apologizes in Dogeza, or, any sort of serious thing like that. No, we are shown Julius doing the dishes begrudgingly, of course, but still doing them honorable, right? And we get to laugh at their misfortune. Cool, I like it. Was holding a party bad idea? Yeah, probably not. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people wanting Will's attention. A little bit of foreshadowing. Yeah, all student practice. If only I could form a party with our year's top 3. And of course, everybody wants to party up with Will now, because everybody recognizes just how strong he is. That was predictable. Yeah, everyone's in a frenzy. Exactly. I like it. I really do. Again, that bit of levity. We could easily go with Will being like, oh, you were shunning me before and now you want to be my friends? No, I will never allow that to happen, or, something like that. But no, it's like, oh shit, people want to be my friends? Well, that's cool. Is this what it feels to be wanted? I like it. I do. Super cool. Yeah, and bit of comedy with Colette as well. New character, amazing design. Tanned tomboy, top design. And Rosti, of course, being jealous of that, because why wouldn't he be? Good morning, Colette. And Rosti is also here. Of course, the third fucking wheel. You really could have let go. You really should have let go. What's his name exactly again? Rosti Now Man. Would it really be this on the nose? Would it really be this on the nose for his surname being Now Man to actually mean that now he is a man? Would they really do that? Yeah, of course, homies do as homies do, walking with each other, grabbing hands, intertwining fingers. That's how it goes, isn't it? For a moment I thought that this clock has 13 hours on it, but no, it's just a good old 12 hours. I like this. I like the openness, right? Colette, what's wrong? Rosti's wrong. She's not doing the whole thing with, oh, nothing, or figure it out yourself, or any bullshit like that. No, she's open with that. Rosti's wrong. He's been glued to you this whole time, right? I'm concerned. I wanted to spend time with you. Now we got a third wheel. Is he really just your roommate, or, right? Cool. He's got the proof on him bigger than mine, actually. Sure. What is this? Is it like a root beer float? I think it might be. Yeah, of course. Oh, well. Oh, well. Yeah, there's gonna be some nice rivalry between them, isn't there? But I mentioned Ichika and his denseness, right? I actually heard a very interesting theory recently where Ichika in Infinite Stratos isn't really that dense. He's just pretending to be. Because all of the girls around him are essentially all sorts of royalty or princesses or daughters of presidents or, all sorts of high ranking people. And so if he were to choose just one, it could potentially even spark a war between two nations or something like that. So he's just pretending, right? And if he were to reject them, well, that wouldn't work, because then he would bring the ire of them on himself, potentially. But he's pretending to be so dense, nobody can accuse him of choosing any particular girl, nobody can accuse him of rejecting any particular girl, right? He's just this dense, but he's only pretending. Very cool theory. I really like it. I don't know how true it is, but I really like the sound of it. Yeah, we have a friendly bath together every night, you know. What's a bath between homies, am I right? Now, in the context of being Japanese, sure, they have the public bathhouses and whatnot, like common bathing is not as much of a big thing as it is in the West. But since this is kind of, you know, modeled after your standard regular European Western fantasy, then bathing together, not really a thing. Not at all. Like, whatsoever. You might have a parent bathe with their child until the child is like 3. But more often than not, you just have the parent bathe the child instead of taking a bath together. But bathing together, no, not really a thing. Rusty, I'm afraid. Yeah, friendly bath. I wonder if they don't get along. Yeah, gee, I wonder, Will. Tea House Knight, Urbus Rigarden, capital of magic. Everybody's here. Okay. Rusty Now Man, race Risen, age 16, height 170. 10th of Hallas Moon, likes everything about Will Serford, of course. Dislikes flames and flame magic, probably because of Sion. First love, Will Serford. Deepest Dungeon 7, equipment cogwheel wand, making magic items skill. Will's roommate and a skilled artificer. The more anxious he grows over Colette, the more his affection for Will breaks loose. He's no more naturally gifted than the next artificer, but he's a genius for whom the words "it's for Will" allow him to create any number of magic items. And we got a look at his cogwheel wand as well. Yeah, but not much info about it. Not much more info about it. And Liana uses Silverbolt wand. Liana Owenzaus, Rizan 1558 centimeters, 24th of Karn's Moon, likes Tales of the Knights of Roiche, Queen Galette, crepes from Phantom Food Cart that haunts Crowster Street. Interesting, they have a Phantom Food Cart. Dislikes the whole Owenzaus family. Interesting. First love, a nameless pumpkin head. Is Pumpkinhead like a type of a creature that lives in this world? Or is it just Pumpkinhead as if she saw a dude wearing a pumpkin on his head, she fell in love, and she doesn't really know who it was, so it's just a Pumpkinhead? I don't know. 8th floor, Silverbolt wand, Misericord of the Oath. That's interesting. What could that Misericord be? Misericord or Misericordia or something like that, different names of akin to Misericord, is a dagger that you would wear, that you would have on you, very like thin dagger that can get between plates in plate armor, and it was used to whatchamacallit, to give mercy to the soldier or knight or whatever that you fought with, right? You cut off someone's arm, they're laying on the ground bleeding out, and in an act of mercy, you use the mercy dagger, the Misericordia, and you stab them through the plate to end their suffering, right? That's what Misericordia is. So I wonder if she actually has a dagger on her, or is it just named Misericordia or Misericord, and it's actually something else entirely? I don't know. Skills. Owen Seek. Close quarters combat centered around lightning magic. Right, it was shown in her, like when she was mentioning her family, that people in her family were fighting in melee range. So I wonder if it actually might be a dagger. Born to a line of knights, exactly, House Owenzaus. Her abilities put her at the top of the class, inspiring her Miss Perfect nickname. In truth, she's an even greater glutton than Will. Okay. Was that a bad idea? And she's about as dense as well. I really like what Sion is wearing. I gotta say, I really like. Man knows how to dress. I mean, come on, come on. How good can you look, my dude? All that's missing is some piercing on this eye. Eye. Yeah, pierce his fucking eye, why not? On his ear, and you get the perfect image of a bad boy who's dressing sharply and snazzy, but he's a bad boy because he has his eyes pierced. Yeah, and his ears pierced. When did mages lower themselves to such dwarven barbarity? Yep. Yeah, apparently this is like specific elven magic that allows them to create illusions like that. Student praxis, yep. Yeah, Will is absolutely gonna be useful. Sure, he might not know how to use Surge, but you do. And you're gonna be there to support him with long-range magic, you'll be there to support him with, you know, Search, or Heal, or Magic Shield kind of stuff. And Will's gonna be fighting on the front lines. Perfect deal, actually. I like Wignall. He's reasonable. What you're spouting amounts to the howling of losers. Yeah, he defeated both of you. How can you be looking down on him? He's clearly better than you, so the fuck are you talking about? Of course he's welcome to the party. You're both in the party, and he's stronger than you, then duh. Of course we would want him. His sword bested your wants, exactly. And it wasn't even his good sword. It was a sword that Colette made him on the spot out of some rock and stone, right? Imagine what he can do with a proper, like, dwarven forged sword, right? Diana has outdone even you? Yeah? Yes, she did. Of course she did. And you're not gonna use that to get under my skin because I acknowledge that she did get more points, more credits, and that's why I trust her. Huh. You're not gonna wedge that thing between us. No, 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 siree. I acknowledge my shortcomings. Right? I like it. I seek even greater renown than my current standing. My eyes are on the future. Magiavander. I come from House Owenzaus. In general, we are short-lived. Is this character using a melee weapon? Very, like, melee-oriented armor, for sure. I wonder what family ruin might be in this context. Yeah, place the coin in the cap, and of course everybody's in. Why wouldn't they be? Everybody gets their own symbol, eh? Yeah, we got thunder, we got ice, we got wind, we got fire, we got Colette's rock now, right? She's the top of the class Earth Mage, and she wasn't invited, but she is top of the class Earth Mage, so of course she's gonna join. And we get Will's fist magic of sword and shield, although he doesn't really use a shield, does he? I wonder. Where is Wistoria? There it is. I wonder if combining all those schools of magic is going to cause something. Not necessarily in a meta way, as in if you have all 6 Magiavander of thunder, wind, ice, stone, fire, and blade, then a chamber opens and reveals the secret of the world to you, or anything like that, but more like what the current Magiavander could not achieve, because there are only, like, what, 4 of them? 4. Yeah. 5, 4. Elfie, Zio, Eleanor. Who else? The fire guy. Cariot. Yeah, there's 4 of them. And maybe they are unable to go forth with the plan of freeing the world from the barrier because they are incomplete, and they just don't know that. But because the next generation of Magia Vander will be the full set of all 6 elements, then they will be able to cooperate and work together to overthrow the gods of the outer world, or something like that. Maybe. How do I say it in short? Combining all 5 elements plus sword can achieve what incomplete for element Magia Vander could not. Right? Maybe that's the clue to solving the issue of the world. Yeah, I'm joining Liana's party. Unlocking the dungeon. What is the dungeon exactly, I wonder? Did it just randomly appear in the world? Was it manually created? I don't know. Some of you will die. Obviously, very dangerous thing. 7th floor base camp by the communication path. Gotcha. Yeah, and Colette invites herself. Meanwhile, artificers apparently take a different path. I wonder why. Because they cannot engage in direct combat? Probably. What would be the path that allows them to go down to the 10th floor, though, without engaging in combat? Now, that's a good question. You will dive into the dungeon and try to survive, and on every floor there's a member of faculty. In case you wanna withdraw, you can just withdraw on a given floor. Sure, makes perfect sense. Now we begin, and then we get an after credits scene of a weird, shady guy. Go and retrieve the goods in secret, of course. Yeah. Weird, shady guy, killing people without remorse, controlling a set of clothes, apparently, with his magic. Is it like necromancy? Is it like a 6th branch of magic? 6th branch of magic. Necromancy, or just dark in general? I wonder. Because this doesn't look like, fire, electricity, or any of the other elements. This looks like dark magic, necromancy magic, death magic, something of the sort. But none of that was mentioned at any point. Yeah, we are going for a bit more of a... getting closer to a classic Magic Academy kinda story, aren't we? The classic Magic Academy always includes some sort of a third-party group that does some shady shit, and they either want to destroy the school for whatever reason, or they want to hand down either the main character or one of the closest friends of the main character, or the main characters discover their shady dealings by chance and they have to deal with that, right? But there's always that shady organization tied to the Magical Academy, and that seems to be exactly this. Probably dealing with drugs or with illegal items or any number of things, but we finally get an illicit, not the best word to use here, we finally get a shady organization working underneath the academy, trying to stir some shit. And of course, Will and his friends are gonna run into them. Yep. Perfect. Praxis begins. Ah, there we go. There we go. That was episode 9 of Wistoria, and it was a good one. It really was. It was fun because we got some moments of levity. Good. Much needed in pretty much every single show that deals with serious stuff. Should also have some moments of levity, and we got plenty of that here. We got the whatchamacallit, the forgot the word. I lost it. The wedge drawn between Rosti and Colette, for the lack of a better term, right? That they are now kind of sort of enemies, right? Kind of sort of rivalry. Yeah, rivalry. That they are now love rivals. That was nice. That was fun. There's a lot of potential to do some fun stuff with it, and there's a lot of potential to also do some scary stuff with it. It really wouldn't surprise me if Rosti was willing to go further than Colette. He is giving me the creeps at times. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. So I wonder if it might go in that direction. We'll see. I wouldn't accuse Rosti of willing to harm Will. I don't think so. But people around him might be fair game. I don't know. We'll see in the future. If not in the future of this season, then in whatever the future of this series brings as a whole. We got also an establishment of the next arc, right? We got all of that kind of enclosed in a nice little package. We got bits of closure. We got that moment that's after, the tension rises and then reaches the apex and then drops. And we got that bit of a lull, right? That bit of rest. And then we got the tension starting to rise with the preview of what the next arc has in store for us. Very well done episode. I enjoyed it a lot. And I think that's basically it. It was at the same time a very transitionary episode, so kind of hard to talk too much about it. We'll see what the future brings, right? Right. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Honestly, I really don't have anything more to say about this episode. It was good. I enjoyed it. But you guys, you tell me, what did you think of this episode, of my reaction, my theories, stuff like that? Are you gonna be looking forward to a second season? Tell me all about it in the comments below. No spoilers from the manga, please. Spoilers can go to my Discord here, also in the description. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to be notified of future videos, not only Wistoria but also Spice and Wolf, Bye Bye Earth, Isekai, Shikaku, QA Isekai, plenty others coming in the future. Click the bell to be notified of when I go live, because I do go live sometimes. Support the channel if you want monetarily on Patreon, down below, where for $10 a month you get early access to non-seasonal shows, and for just $1 you get a roll onto Discord and I place in the credits. You can also support me directly on YouTube through memberships, super thanks, super chats, and if you don't want to spend any money whatsoever, you don't have to. Share my content, spread the word, it costs you absolutely nothing and helps the channel a lot. And now, with all of that out of the way, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, you guys do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers! And here's my wonderful Patreons: QB, Without an Edzer, Rene, Yukiala, Dr. Wataka, Master Marsh, Fassel, and Hans Peter. And you can join them if you want without having to be Rosti's love rival.